We're playing 5, 10, 20 tonight. 5K max cap for the initial buy-in, and then it's match the stack after that. And for any of the alternates, it'll be a 5K minimum buy-in. So the game's going to be huge. We've got a lineup of our regular crushers that are going to welcome Brad and Andrew to Dallas one way or the other, and it could get expensive here. Brad, under the gun +1, pocket sixes.
Already waking up with a hand. First 2 cards dealt to him. You love to see it. Skydiver Scott, pocket 5s in the cutoff. Going to make a very natural call, I think.
And this game could get pretty huge with Skydiver Scott in the game.
I think so, yeah. He's probably one of our more wild cards. And then we've got Nate on the button coming in with the suited ace.
Our friend Umid and Austin Peck there. I had a good conversation with Austin before the stream started.
And Umid getting in there with the 7 Dewey suited, man.
We came to gamble tonight.
We came to play.
Oh, how about
my
top,
God.
How about top set
how
for
about top
Brad
set
O?
for Brad Owen? Oh, my gosh. And on such a, innocuous board for the most part, especially from an under-the-gun opening range, this is a dream scenario. There are a lot of times where I advocate for slow playing when you flop top set. This is not one of them. This is, all low cards. Most people shouldn't connect with it much. You're probably going to get called a lot lighter. And Skydiver Scott already giving him all the action he could ask for.
Welcome
raising
to Dallas,
it up
Brad.
With pocket 5s here.
Everybody is looking to get a bit of these Bradley dollars, and Skydiver Scott might have a big surprise coming.
You see his face? I loved it. Brad was like, did he really just raise me when I've got top set? What is he raising me with?
Dallas poker is a little different than the rest of the country. So
just
hold
a little
on
bit.
To your hats.
Hold
also,
on to your underwear.
If you're watching the stream, we'd love it if you shared the link to the stream on Twitter, hashtagging TCHLive. Get the word out. The stream is going to be huge tonight. There's already 845 of you coming in to watch. And we're going to be here from 6 p.m. until probably after 10 p.m. Our normal time.
I think we're doing we might do some overtime tonight. There was some whispers of that I've heard.
So we are happy to do that because the game's, it's going to be insane. It's a $3,000 pot.
It's already insane. Off the jump, we've got 3K in the middle, and Skydiver's going to check it back here. 3 on the end. Boating up for Mr. Brad Owen. First, welcome to Texas, sir. Welcome to Dallas.
He's all in.
And Brad is already all in, very first hand, boating up with 6s full of 3s here on the end. Skydiver Scott probably knows where he's at this point. He does not seem too happy about this. His raise on the flop, I did actually like his raise on the flop. Brad's going to be continuing on this board with a lot of air. But given that he flat called, it's pretty likely that he has something. Maybe Skydiver thinks he's got a decent overpair. Probably not putting him on 6s full of 3s at this point. But
and Scott's the type of guy to look anybody up with thin if he has a read.
If he really thinks.
I think it would be hard to have a read with the first hand, but Skydiver Scott, Brad could easily be doing with the ace-king suiteds of the world, maybe?
Yeah, who knows? He may also think that Brad's maybe just trying to make a move first hand on the stream, so who knows?
$6,400 pot headed to Brad Owen.
These guys are already up. It's the flip and the first hand, and both of them are already up 2.5K. Do us a favor. Smash that like button for us. Go ahead and share us on Twitter, as Mr. Ben mentioned, and get some more people out to watch Brad and Neeme battle it. And if Brad already didn't get enough hands, he's already got ace-king under the gun once again, getting 3-bet.
By JD, who is not the guy you want to be getting 3-bet by.
No, you sure don't.
With ace-king, you might, and he just looks like he's just going to come on for a call.
I do like the decision to flat call here. Brad comes out with a 4 here. You're going to fold out a lot of hands that dominate you, or you're just going to get 5-bet shoved by anything that's your way behind.
A lot of people, Milwaukee, Southern Indiana, watching from Dallas, Oregon, is a international affair here. Let us know where you're watching. Atlantic City.
Wow, and Brad looks like he's going to float here with ace-king high. I actually liked his decision. This is a very dry board. Should not hit JD very often.
Australia, Ottawa, Biloxi. Shout out to the Bow. Boardman, Oregon, Michigan, South Carolina. Appreciate all of you being here. Staten Island, what up, what up? Clearwater, Florida.
Ooh,
JT and go ahead.
My God, Brad just spikes an ace on the end. It doesn't get the max, but he's going to suck out on JD. He's saying, come on, Owen, give me some of those Bradley dollars. Pass them this way. Not going to happen tonight, JD. Always kind of adds it. Oh, my God. Brad just running insane. 2 bullets.
Oh, the bullets.
He's got bullets in the +3. 2 pointy bullets. American Airlines, all that. Pocket aces here for Brad. Zach coming along with the King Dewey Sooty. And JD waking up. Ace King going to put in the 3-bet out of the cutoff. Going to get some bad news. And Nate, King Queen suit in the big blind. We're already building an absolutely gigantic pot here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Brad, now just loving life, puts in the 4 bets. Zach gets well out of the way. King Deuce suited. And JD, now wondering how good his Ace King actually is here.
It's like, wait a second. My night is not going how I anticipated it going.
Thus far, Brad 4 bets here to 1K, which I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't go a little bit bigger, going to be out of position, facing multiple people. And JD with just the flat call. And Nate coming along in the blinds with King Queen suited in a flat call.
3-handed, huge hands here.
Oh, my God. Already 3K in the pot. Everybody with just over a pot-sized bet left already. This could get gross.
I think Lexo's on the alternate list, y'all. Those that are asking. Jack-free deuce.
Wow, what a air ball board.
The most perfect flop for aces.
Seriously, this is about as good as you could ask for being Mr. Owen here. Nate checks it over to him, and I think he's going to make a very standard continuation here. For 1.2K, third pot-sized bet. I love it. Good stuff. JD now. Ace King high. Good on this board a lot of the time, but I think he's correctly sussing out that Brad's not bluffing here. And Brad going to take down a 2K pot, or excuse me, a almost 5K pot with a 2K profit.
It's TCHLive. It's Tuesday night, and things are getting out of hand. It's Ben and Greg in the booth with you tonight. Brad and Andrew, you know them from YouTube, are on the table with us all night, and we are pumped for you to be here to watch.
Absolutely. Someone in the chat asked what was the bad beat hand. It was a straight flush over royal over straight flush. So someone backdoored the royal flush. And I think someone flopped the straight flush, if I am correct.
Yeah, it's crazy to see this. I think that might be the first bad beat I've ever seen hit live.
Yeah,
it's funny to see like the crowds of people that go around the table.
Basically the whole room gathered around the table is insane.
It's very, very fun.
Here we go. Kyle Z 3-betting a little light here with the ace jack offsuit. I'm gonna try and get some Andrew's money. Andrew going nowhere. Flops gigantic. Wow. Andrew is open-ended. Kyle top pair, top kicker, very dry board. Money is gonna go in on this pot.
175 into 565. Kind of a small bet here,
almost
but kind of standard.
A pure flip at this point. And Andrew's going to come right along. Very standard. Wow, spikes it.
Straight flush draw.
Spikes it. He's got the straight flush draw on the turn. Checks it over to Kyle Z, who does like to check it back. He knows that queen is terrible for him.
He turns the queen high straight, and the 9's going to kill all his action.
That's a terrible card. Andrew does not like that card. Checks it over. Yep. Does not slow roll at all, which I respect a lot. Snap shows it. I have the nuts, or the effective nuts.
The effective nuts, yeah.
Yeah, not the literal nuts for all you chat pros.
You'll hear about that in the chat.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
Pretty wild. And so the 40 looks like they might be doing around the 40. Andrew here, pocket eights, 125 under the gun.
Raising it up. Pretty standard thus far. Zach on the button here. Let's go with the ace rag. I think that's good, facing it under the gun open. Bear, everyone's kind of got a bunch of rag here. Unfortunately, Neeme doesn't look like... Oh, excuse me. I almost spoke too soon. King Jack going to make the call in the blinds. Very natural call, I think. Going heads up to the flop. Wow.
Ooh, wow. Okay, bottom set here for Andrew and Nate flopping open-ended to the king.
To the king, high straight. My God, this is we're gonna see some. And Nate is leading out here, trying to take the betting lead away from Mr. Neeme on this wet board.
Yeah, strange board to lead out on because it just definitely connects a lot of the time with both players.
I'm really surprised we didn't see a raise from Neeme, and wow.
Because Neeme knew.
He knew that the 7 was coming. What an awful card. Nate now turns the straight with the redraw to a higher straight. Andrew knows that card is not great for him.
And when Nate continues here on the turn with the scare card of all scare cards.
What do you beat with a set? Not much. Not much. You are getting half-decent odds to call and try and boat up. Call to basically calling to boat up here, I think, and he's getting about the right odds to do so. Andrew coming along with the set of 8s here. 10 on the end.
Pairs the board.
Pairs the board, giving Andrew a boat.
Baby.
You get a boat. If you have a vlog, you get a boat. Neeme gets a boat. Owen gets a boat. Everybody's got a boat.
So a big call there on the turn leads to really paying off here.
Wow. Oh my
Eight's
gosh.
full of
And
tens.
Nate is going big with the straight here, 1,200. Andrew now just wondering how to get all the money in the middle. What size is he going to use? Oh, my gosh.
So what do you do here if you're Andrew? Do you polarize and ship here, or do you min click it? What do you do?
Given that Nate's only got another 5K behind, it wouldn't be outlandish to ship it here. I think he could probably still go for some value here, raise to like 3K.
He's going to have to stack out a bunch of chips to put out a raise for 3K.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have any pinks. He's only got the black chips in front of him. But, yeah, Andrew now just wondering, how do I get the money in? How do I get – Nate's like, oh, no, what's he doing? Is he –
I felt pretty good about this.
Yeah, I did until then.
But now that Neeme's counting out his net worth here, not feeling great about it. You see Nate's face there like, okay, all right.
We got Super Chat, $4.99 Super Chat from ACO Holics Poker. I think I said that right. I doubt it. Can't wait to visit TCH Dallas. Yeah, man, you see the action.
I imagine it's Asoholics.
That's definitely what it is. My God.
Also, a $5 super chat from
And a raise. It looks like he did go for the 3K size.
Trevor Gentry, I got you here.
I love 2.8K, even a little less. Trying to go for the calls it off. I got a boat, son. What? What do y'all want? What more do you want? Huge pot.
Huge pot. 7,200 US TCH dollars headed over to Andrew Neeme. He's got some big chips now.
He certainly does.
Got some of those $1,000, what'd you call them? Frisbees?
Frisbees.
I like it. Straddle, basically another blind where you get to act last pre-flop.
And Brad just still picking up hands here in the early game.
Brad's is having trouble keeping a straight face because he's just getting smashed with the deck right now.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I wonder if these guys have ever played on a stream where the stream itself is on the 15-minute delay running behind them. We have it running on the TV behind the dealer so that all the players get to see what everybody had in the past couple of hands, and it adds a very unique, interesting dynamic to the game where you can see if you made the right fold, right call, etc. We're going 4 ways to a flop here. Wow, pretty big flop for a lot of players. Got second pair for Nate with a spade draw, Umid, second pair. Brad, top pair, top kicker.
Top.
Still running insane. Goes for the continuation bet here. Looks like he goes for a little over a third pot size bet. I think that's fine.
Nick from says, VPIC, voluntarily punt in chat.
I love that.
Nice.
That's funny. And Umid coming along here with second pair. Nate's going nowhere at all. Actually ahead here. Wow, spikes it on the turn.
Brad, and 10s and 7s for Umid.
10s and 7, 2 pairs up. Brad is not going to love this card a lot, and he does like to check it over to Nate. He's going to continue. Oh, Nate's got the new 1,000.
Oh, those are $1,000 chips?
$1,000 chips. We got Frisbees out there, and Brad makes an excellent fold.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I see them now. Sweet.
Yep, $1,000 Frisbees. We got those brand new Frisbees out there for you. Umid does not improve on the river. Nate checks back with the 10-high flush. I'm surprised he didn't go for a little bit more value, trying to squeak some out from a queen. And Umid may have paid him off there with 2 pair a few times now when he first came to Dallas. I played with him here. I think one of the hands I was involved in was featured on the vlog. I don't remember exactly, but who knows? Let's see. We got a couple of decent hands here. Skydiver Scott opening up, calling with the 4-deuce offsuit and the hijack after JD opens ace-queen off in the +2. Andrew coming along on the button, Jack-9 suited, and Umid in the blinds, 9-8 suited, all very natural calls, I think.
10-3-3 on the flop.
Very dry board texture.
Look at those equities.
Man, split pretty evenly. JD with the best of it by a mile. I'm actually surprised we didn't see a C-bet here. And diamonds pick up
huge turn card here for Andrew.
Huge turn card. Now open-ended with a diamond draw. We've got Umid with second pair, decent kicker.
So Andrew kind of turns the world here, open-ended, straight, and flush draws. Can't imagine many people are in there with a 3. Umid betting 75. If anybody does have a 3, it probably is Umid. And Umid turning second pair here with the 9-8. Heads up to a river 3 on the river. So Umid actually boats up.
Wow, he
threes
sure does.
full of eights,
Threes.
and Andrew's just got nothing.
Got jack high and a dream.
He knows he's not going to win unless he puts a bet out there.
Yep. It's very possible. Yep, he does elect to give it up here with just the jack high. I think given that he didn't bet the flop, it's pretty hard to believe that he's going to have something better than an 8.
So for a little while, they were back. They were at the Win on the casino floor during the pandemic because they had Encore shut down for a lot of the time during the week. But they're back at the Encore room.
Great. William Lottie, $10 super chat. It would be
Here,
great.
watch me here. I just knocked down
Oh, sweet.
some
Love it. The blooper reel.
some beers there.
Clip that.
No.
Glad that I'm in the booth for this.
That's hilarious.
Is that Tim in the background? No, it's not. I don't know.
This is why you can't have drinks on the RFID table.
To be
love it,
fair, there's
yeah.
not a lot of room in there.
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
there really
People
isn't.
have commented on that
yeah,
as well.
No, there's really not. It's pretty cramped up there.
William Lottie, $10 super chat. It'd be great if Andrew and Brad would turn up in Austin sometime soon.
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully sometime in July. Maybe
Right.
take a little break from WSOP events and come out.
Absolutely. Nick from Neeme says Brad beat. Has anybody said that before?
What is it?
A Brad beat.
A Brad
It's a
beat.
pun.
No.
like that.
He's kind of our pun
that
king.
is surprisingly the first time I've
really?
heard that.
That's
yeah.
funny.
You might
Yeah,
have to
no
put that
one
on a
said that
shirt.
to you yet. There you go.
I like it.
How's it been in Vegas so far for, now that things are opening back up a bit in terms of your game,
Yeah, the
vlogs?
so it's kind of mixed, but 5-10 games have been really good. 2-5 is surprisingly like a sweet spot where games aren't particularly good, where it's like, a lot of guys who are grinding it out for a living end up playing 2-5, and they're just, on the tighter side and stuff. And 5-10, people are, for some reason or another, splashing around a little bit more.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You would think it'd be the opposite, honestly. So.
Yeah, you'd think so.
And all the plexiglass is gone in Vegas?
That part is great, especially if you're doing something like this, just in general, like without masks and without plexiglass, just so we can all kind of talk to each other a little bit. Makes for a much more fun live stream.
Absolutely. And it kind of inhibited communication to the point where things would kind of get – sometimes you would misunderstand people from afar, and it could put you in kind of awkward, expensive situations.
Yeah, with masks and plexiglass, it's not really conducive to a smooth poker game,
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Glad to be done with that.
We got an interesting hand developing here. It looked like Peck limp 4-bet under the gun with ace-king offsuit. Andrew, your boy Neeme. Oh, did he? Oh, he did open. He opened under the gun. Got 3-bet by Andrew with the same hand. Always love seeing these duplicate kind of hands.
Yeah, so I was away from the table. This is when I kind of stepped into here. So this is my first time seeing this, and should be interesting to see how Andrew responds. He built up a big stack. This is a big game for us. So you really don't love the idea of like calling a 4-bet and playing out of position, or let's see.
Stack depths are kind of weird right now too, so it's like hard to justify a all-in as well.
Right. So if there's no ace or king on this board, then it could be pretty easy for Peck to put out a c-bet and steal this one away
take
from
it down.
Andrew.
Yep, and that's one. I don't know.
It's dry enough, though, that ace-king
I was about to say, ace-king
needs
still
to
looks
continue.
pretty primo on a board like this. Peck's never going to have a piece of it.
Right.
He would have to
Andrew
be
doesn't have
repping.
much background with Peck, I'm assuming, and so he's not sure where he's at in this hand. He just called Peck's 4-bet.
Peck's probably wondering if he can get a hand if he can get ace-king to fold, if he can get, like what would Andrew do with like queens and jacks? Because ace-king, queens, jacks, ace-queen suited.
Ooh, and he checks it back. Wow.
3,500 in this pot headed to a turn, 7 of spades. So now Andrew's got an opportunity.
He's got an opportunity to steal it. He once Peck checks back here. I mean, it's conceivable that Peck is going to maybe slow play some aces and kings, letting your opponent catch up a little bit. But Andrew actually elects to check it over one more time.
So Peck, you gotta stab at it.
You gotta take it here if you want a chance at the pot, my man. 3.5K in the middle.
I wonder what Andrew's plan is here. I mean, I guess he's communicating that he's given up.
Yeah, a little bit.
He might not be giving up, but that's what he's communicating.
Yeah, it looks like they're
check,
both.
check. I think they're both kind of giving it up here.
Jack of spades on the river.
I think if anyone can rep this card more, it would be Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew could definitely have jacks in his range. And neither of them have a spade.
Yeah, which is very interesting.
If Andrew takes a stab at it here, no.
Man, I'm really
Wow.
surprised we haven't seen a bet go in once on this flop, even with Ace King. I mean, I know the pot's huge. Wow, and they're gonna chop it up. What an interesting hand.
So both of these players are going to take home $120 US.
Man, that's crazy.
Wesley Bates has a good question. Who was more fun to play against, Bilzerian